so they can hopefully learn to sleep in a coop instead of in a tree. I had to do some drastic tree pruning in the corner pen for the little chicks. I actually ended up taking this fence down. Well, I haven't unattached it properly, but the fence and the gate that were going from this post here across to the edge of the main coop. That was just making a little extra pen in the feeder pen, which, well, mainly I was just using it to catch chickens when I needed them, because it was a place to get them enclosed, but I guess it was an extra small pen if we needed it, which we didn't really, so I took that down because they were using the post to jump up and roost in the feeder tree at night, which they're still doing, even though, well, I realised when we got back from holiday that the feeder tree was hanging way over into the neighbour's place, and they were roosting up high in the bits that were leaning over, which was not great because I didn't want them disappearing and getting lost in the neighbour's chicken pen. Well, I imagine the way they can get up high, they'd probably be able to get back over, but not necessarily. So I also pruned the apple tree a little bit. I need to do more pruning of the apple tree after it's fruited, but they're still getting up there, getting up onto one of the high branches. Every night Steve and I have been coming out to get them down and put them into the coop, which has a roost, but they obviously prefer trees, so I'm working on, I need to get them integrated with the other flock, so hopefully they can learn to go in the main coop with the big chickens, but I need to do some maintenance in there, getting rid of some big weeds and stuff that the chickens aren't eating, and check the fence, which, well, the way these guys hang around my feet, it's easier to do that stuff when they're not around. I really needed to sow some more lettuce because I couldn't start any just before we went away on holiday because it just would have died or gone to seed or something while we were away, so I forgot about it around Christmas and everything. There was so much else going on. So I've just sowed some more lettuce in the hanging planter. I've left some of the red Caesar lettuces because they're still okay, just. And then I pulled out all the coriander. Thankfully, the coriander didn't die before some of it set seed, which is why I was leaving it there looking all untidy, because I wanted it to set seed so I could sow some more. So I've just re-sowed that planter. So I've just re-sowed that planter with coriander seed. You guys don't look very impressed with the weather. Everything's wet. I'm going to go back inside in a minute because the weather's probably going to blow again. But it was nicer this morning. I got a bunch of pruning done in the chicken pen, the citrus pen. Angus helped me prune some of the lower branches of the feijoa tree, and I got a bunch of the sprouted ones around the base off. Also did some major pruning of the lime tree. Since it's getting bigger, I got a lot of the low branches off and opened it up more in the centre. That's the prickly pile of the thorns that I need to deal with. I also got the lemon tree pruned around the edges, so it's further away from the veggie garden and the fence along the side. And I've done some pruning of the tangerine tree. Again, some of the lower branches, and then mostly trying to get it further away from the fence. The main reason I started pruning in here today is because I'm trying to get it ready for the young chickens to be integrated into here with the big chickens, so they can hopefully learn to sleep in a coop instead of in a tree. But there's a bit of a problem with the trees being close to the fences in here, so they also needed to be pruned anyway, because this is not just the chicken pen, it's also an orchard, and so there's maintenance that needs to be done on the trees, but hopefully we can at least reduce the risk of the little chickens getting over the fences into the neighbour's place or into the veggie garden, because that would be bad. And the rain's back, so I'm going back inside. So long, Trevor. I'm back to clearing in the citrus pen, chicken pen today. It's looking a lot better already, but still a little bit more pruning to do and digging out some tough old weeds like dock and things that the chickens aren't eating. And then I need to fix one of the strings that runs along the top of the fence.
Looks like a chicken said, hello. We can just hold them.
Yeah, or you could just put them beside the track maybe. Oh, excuse me, going into the
Ow, hop down.
Oh, there's the string. Maybe. The string. Get in there. The chicken's like, what are you doing? Hello.
Why are they opening their beaks like that?
Because they're hot. Why are you over here? You're waiting for bugs to come down.
Oh. Can that chicken eat tangerines?
They don't really like the leaves very much, but they like the bugs that are on the leaves and the branches.
See, look at all the bugs. All the bugs are over there, huh? Huh? They're over there.
Good job, eh? I was putting heaps more light in. Okay, we've taken a fair bit off the tangerine tree along the fence line, so I'm feeling a lot better about that now. I mean, the little chickens could escape if they really want to, but it's definitely better than what it was before.